Good morning, you guys. I did not do any kind of diary videos this weekend, at least not yesterday or anything, just because I do not do shit on Sundays. And it's nothing to do with religion or anything like that. It's just Sundays are my I'm not doing a goddamn thing days. I don't usually, what me and my husband like to do is you know, the one Saturday we like to do, you know, clean our house, the inside. We work together, we deep clean or just clean, depending on how bad it is. You know, we clean up the kids' rooms and we do all that. And then Sunday we will either relax and do nothing, or we will do outside work. That didn't happen at all. No, it did not. A lot of things happened this weekend that were just so dramatic and stressful, and I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest. It's something that I want to just put behind me and move on, and that's what I'm going to do. So there's just no need of even talking about it. But that's just one of the many things. I did end up getting my period, you guys. I got it today. I'm expressing too much, and that's what I'm going to title this video. I have been told that this series, the diary series, is too much, that this is me being dramatic or looking for subscribers or being controversial, or, you know, just looking for sympathy, and I'm expressing too much information to my viewers. They do not need to know this much about me, that it can harm me, it can hurt me, and I don't believe that. So that's really what I want to discuss today with my coffee that's gonna make me burp. You know, I think with that is the backbone to that problem is judgment. First of all, the person who told me this judged me in this situation, as well as to why I do these videos, as to the assumptions of what my viewers are going to think of me in a judgmental way. You know, all of that. It's all based on judgment. And you know what? Let me shut off the AC so you guys could probably actually hear me. I always forget when that damn thing is on. And then I'm like, oh, that's all you can hear when I'm editing. That's all I can hear is the AC background noise. This camera I have, it picks up any background noise like crazy. So I'm just like, oh, shit. I know a couple of my videos have been like that recently. And then a couple more, you're going to see a couple more that are like super auto-focusing. Like every 5 seconds I go out of focus, and it's so annoying, but I don't have the time to reshoot them. So I'm just like, okay, people are going to be super nauseous and want to throw up when they watch this video. That's great. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. Some people seem to think that I should not be doing these videos, that I'm expressing too much to you guys, that there's a level of, I guess, professionalism or privacy that I should maintain in some people's eyes, and I should just not tell you everything. And, you know, the fact of the matter is a lot of you have commented and you've told me that you feel like something is missing from my diary videos. And there is, because there is a level of privacy that I do give myself with you guys, even with the diary videos. Yes, I give you a piece of me, and I've told you guys that many times, especially in the beginning of my diary series, that I will give you a piece of me. I'm not handing you my whole heart. I'm not handing you my whole self. I'm giving you pieces of me as I grow, as my life goes on, as I learn different lessons and, you know, valuable things. And so you do get to see more of a private side to me than you do most YouTubers, but I'm also still keeping and maintaining my level of privacy. There are a lot of things that are going on in my life personally that I do not talk about in my diary videos. And that is because it is an extremely personal matter or something that I'm going through. And no matter who I tell, the only person who can change it is me. You know, and because of judgment, I have to reserve myself to a certain point on here. And also because of legal things. I'm going through legal things as well that I can't speak of until after it happens. So, you know, there is a huge level of reserve there and privacy still. So that's what goes along with the backbone of judgment or assumptions. I like to group those two together, is judgment and assumptions, because most of the time people assume things and then judge you on those assumptions. And that's what happens to me a lot. And I will be completely honest with you guys, I fight every second of my day, of my life, to not judge people. That is a big reason why I don't have the greatest relationship with my sister or my family in general, is because I had a huge problem with judging their lifestyle, judging them as people and their beliefs. And I don't like that, you know? Nobody likes to be judged, you know? Nobody likes to have assumptions made about them. And it's really, really hard, because I feel like today, in this day, society has grown us as being judgmental. I mean, it's been going on for a long time now. We have been bred and molded into being walking assholes. You know, society took a box and put a bunch of things in there and said, everything in this box is wrong and you should judge it. You know, and then there's another box with all middle ground, you know, where, well, if you don't like it, judge the shit out of it, you know, but if you like it, then defend it. And it just leaves so much open, you know, and it's all unnecessary. All that shit that's open is unnecessary hurt and unnecessary thinking that people do, unnecessary judging that people have to do. Judging is doing nothing but wasting that person's time. That's my point. I haven't had enough coffee yet, so this might not make too much sense. But when you judge somebody, all you're doing is wasting your time. And whether you feel it right now or not, the life we live is very short. And for some of us, it's shorter than it should be. And you never know when today or the next day or any day is your last day here. And do you really, I mean, if you truly just think back right now, if you knew when you were going to die, say you knew you were 5 seconds from dying, and all you've done is judged people, or someone came to you in that last 5 seconds and said, are you proud of who you are, of the things that you've done, of the people that you've judged? What would you say? You know, if you're sitting there alone and you think back and you're like, I did nothing but judge people. You know, like I judged my friends, I judged my family, I've made people feel horrible on the internet because I judged them. Would you be happy dying in that way? You know, would you be happy going and happy with the life that you lived here? Because I've spent my whole life judging people. And I can tell you right now that if I were to die at this moment, I would be extremely ashamed of myself for everything that I've done. So I try very, very hard every day to not judge. And I do. I still do it. It's very, very hard not to. But when you're involved in social media and you see all parts of the world, all different people, you know, all walks of life, it's really hard to look at something that's not the norm for you and say, that's wrong. When it's not. You know, like I think that the basic things like murdering, molestation, beating someone, abuse, neglect, all of the, you know, pyramid, it's just flat out wrong any way you look at it kind of things can always be judged, you know? And I don't think that it's so much as judging as it's fear and anger towards those things, you know? And everything else, it's all a matter of opinion. And that's another thing. I do not like the fact that everybody is allowed to have their opinions on the internet. I think that people take that, well, let me get this in a right way. It's not that I don't like that you're all not allowed to have your opinion, because I actually like your opinions, even if they are against what I'm saying. That's why I have my chat spats. It's because I want to hear your opinions that don't always agree with mine or anybody else's. But some people take that way too far, to the extreme, where they literally, like, legit, flat out start arguments that are unnecessary, comment when it's unnecessary, just to express their right to have their opinion. And, you know, you have to remind yourself, you know, I'm an adult. before you express your opinion, which you have the right to do, but before you do that, you really need to think about the consequences of what you're doing. You need to think, am I judging this person? Is my comment validated? You know, is it going to do something good? You know, if you can't say yes to all of those, then do not express your opinion. You know, and if you continue to do stuff like that, you're going to be that person that is on your deathbed ashamed of yourself. And believe me, you don't want to be that person. I really don't feel like I share a lot with you guys. And I get judged every single day. On Guru Gossiper, on YouTube, through the comments, on Facebook, you know, from ex-friends who can't get a grip on life, and, you know, from people who don't know me but think they know everything because I show you a lot more than you see of other people. I'm stuttering now. But I show you a lot more than you see from other YouTubers. So they think that they know everything. And some people only need to know the fact that I live in a trailer. Some people only need to know that I smoke cigarettes. Some people only need to know that I have twisted tooth up front, and that makes me have like the nastiest mouth ever. You know, some people just need to know one thing about you before they go and judge you. And I used to dwell on it. And that's another point that I'm trying to tell you guys. I used to dwell on the fact and defend the fact that people judged me, because I finally saw the light on that topic, that I was judging people left and right. So then I became much more aware of myself being judged too. And I was very sensitive to it, very defensive. And I finally have come to realize that I just don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I do not. I've been working very hard to be able to leave the house, and I have left the house so many times without makeup on. I mean, look at this thing. And I left the house with no makeup on all weekend. And I've been able to go out more and just feel confident not wearing makeup. And it's helped me so much. I'm already in such a more positive place that I just don't care. And maybe that happens with age. Who knows? I hear that that's a good thing that happens with age, is you just stop giving a fuck about what people think of you. And I think that I have started that process. I've started that journey. I don't give a flying fuck what anybody thinks about me. I don't care what they think about what I do on my channel, what I say on my channel. I don't care if people think I'm fat, or if I have disgusting teeth, or, you know, if I live in a trailer, or if I drive an older Mercedes. I don't care what people think of me. The life that I live is not ideal for me, but I'm still young and I'm still growing, and my future is so much better. You know, like, I see my future. I know what my future is going to be, and it's not going to be what I have now. I'm okay with living in a trailer because I know in the future I'm going to have the nicest house ever. And I'm okay with having an older Mercedes because that thing is a classic, for one, and I love classic cars. And two, it gets me from A to B, and that's all I give a fuck about. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a freaking Bug, a Volkswagen. I don't care if it's a minivan. I don't care if it's a truck. I don't care what it is. I just want to get from A to B right now. I'm like on my grind, so to speak. You know, I don't have time to worry about what looks nice. I just want to get there to the end game of my life and be content and happy with who I am. And not worry about that other people are wasting their life judging me or judging others. You don't want to be that person. You do not want to be that person that wastes their life and their emotions judging other people, because in the end, all that judgment you did was literally a waste, because at the end of your life, it did nothing. It did nothing for you. It did nothing for the person you judged. It did nothing. Nothing, literally. You literally were just doing something to waste the time, the short time you have in your life. So I really want you guys to just try to become more aware of your day-to-day judgments that you put on other people. When you look at someone when you're driving or in a store and they just look crazy to you and you're just like, oh my God, think. Just stop. Just think. You know, try to put yourself in that person's position. Try to hold back your judgments. You know, you could judge somebody for the way they look, get in a car accident, end up in the hospital, and the surgeon putting you back together is that fucking person you were just judging. You never know what's going to happen in life, and life tends to turn around, kick you in the nuts, and say, ha ha ha, yeah, fuck you, and then they run. You know, like, it's all pretty much a cosmic joke. So you really don't want to waste your time, okay? You don't want to waste your time judging anybody. And yeah, YouTubers put their life out there for you to judge, but why? Why would you want to waste your time? I mean, you're already taking time of your life, of your personal life, to watch YouTube videos. Why waste more time? Not that watching our videos is wasting your time, you know, but that is something that you do to fill your time between when you have to actually do real events in your personal life. You know, why would you want to literally waste your time doing negative things such as leaving hate comments or disliking videos or even judging that person in your mind? You know, because in reality, none of us know what happens after death. None of us. It could be nothing. It could be black. Nothing. We're just gone. It could be that we go to heaven and there really is a God. It could be that we go wherever and there are many gods. It could be, you know, anything. Whatever you believe in. You know, it could be anything. Anything. We don't know. Not a single person on this earth knows. You can have faith and tell yourself you know, but you don't know. You have no freaking clue. You know, so if you're a religious person, which I find them to don't get don't get offended if you are, but I have found personally that a lot of people that are religious are the most judgmental people. And that worries me because I thought that one of the biggest things that, you know, religious people who, you know, Christians and Catholics. Oh my God, I couldn't think of it. Can you tell I'm not really that religious? They are the most judgmental people. And I know that from firsthand experience. And not all of them, not all of you, but I have noticed that a lot of people who are religious are super judgmental. And I thought that was one of the first things you learned, was that no one has the right to judge besides the big guy. I think my daughter is hi-ying my son right now, so I'll be right back. So I'm sorry if this wasn't a very good Niki's diary today, or if you just really don't get what the hell I'm trying to say. My end game here is to try to tell you guys that I have been judged, that I am starting this journey of not giving a fuck, and it feels so liberating. You have no idea. It's like being set free when you stop caring what people think about you, especially if you have an anxiety disorder like I do. And my anxiety, my social anxiety, comes from the fear of judgment. I'm releasing that, and it feels so nice. It feels so nice, and I'm releasing that to you guys. I don't care if you guys judge me. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care about any of that. All I want is positivity in my life. I want positive people around me. I want to be a positive person. I want to express positivity out of me. I don't want anyone to ever feel judged by me. And I mean, I'm not saying that I won't ever judge somebody, because I will. Because it is a learning process. I'm growing. I'm still in my 20s. Maybe not for long, but I'm still in my 20s. And I still do from day to day catch myself judging others. You know, and sometimes we judge others for entertainment, you know, and we mean no harm by it, but we just judge every day, day in, day out. We judge. It's not for us to do. You know, it's wasting your time. And I've wasted too much time. I've wasted too much time judging people who judged me, hating people who hated me, fighting with people who were fighting with me, you know, like, it's just a waste of everybody's time when you can be doing something that when you're on your deathbed, you're proud of. You're proud of, you know? Like, I will always stand up for what's right, against bullying, against hate, against scamming and fraud. And if that requires me to judge somebody, I will. As long as I have proof, you know, as long as I am educated on the situation. But it's only because I just want the world, I want YouTube just to be a better place. I think that if we all just fucking relax, because we're all going through the same hell. Well, we're all living this life, and no matter how rich you are, or how many friends you have, or how many people love you, everybody has horrible situations that makes living here on Earth unbearable at times. And we all have a separate journey, and we come in this world alone. Yes, we have family members and everything like that, but it's our experience personally alone, and we go out the same way. It doesn't matter how many people love you. It doesn't matter who you have there at your bedside. It's still your own personal experience that you go through in your mind and in your soul. Do something in this world that when you're laying there, you're proud of yourself. Because in the end, that is literally all that matters. Because if you look at it from a religious standpoint, you'll get to heaven that way, so to speak. Or you'll get to wherever, you know, that happy place is for you. You'll be accepted with open arms there. If not, if it's just a blank nothing, you can use that last moment that you can form thoughts and tell yourself that you were a good person and you did some good in this world. That you were a force of positivity somewhere. Even if it's just one little speck on the Earth radar. You did something good. You put something out there worthwhile. You know, people will remember you in a positive light. You know? I don't know. I'm feeling very spiritual today. So I just wanted to put that out there to the people who don't like my diary videos, who dislike them, who think that I express too much, who want to fight with me around every corner about dumb things, who dislike me, hate me, you know, who find me disgusting or fat, or, you know, who sit there and quietly judge me. You're wasting your time. Do something more positive with your life. I feel bad. I'm not angry and I'm not hurt. I'm in a better place right now, and I don't care what you think. But I feel bad because when you're at the end of your life, I don't want you to be regretting anything because of your judgment on me or any other person you put it on. You know, like, don't waste your life, because I know every person in this world can be a good person, is a good person to someone. You know, just express that. Do that. Go love the people that you love. You know, just, I'm in a good place, you guys. I'm in a good place. That's all I wanted to tell you. I'm in a good place. I'm not pregnant, but I'm still in a good place. I'm happy with my life right now. I'm happy. And I'm good with that. And I want you guys to be good with your life too. And I want, if anything, for me to just help you guys while I'm helping myself. You know, because I'm human and I'm not an expert and I'm not all-knowing and all of that. So I learn lessons day to day, and everything is a progress. Everything is a process. There becomes a point when judgment and negativity and drama and hatefulness is just, it all becomes too much. And sometimes you have to change yourself to change that situation. And I've been growing for a while now. I have been like, look, there's just been too much drama. There's just been too much hate. And I just want YouTube and my world to be a better place. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh my God, why do you care so much about internet issues? You know, there's bigger problems out in the world. Well, let me tell you from my perspective. I don't get out into the world. Okay? I don't vote. I don't. I've never liked a single president we've had. Some are better than others, but I think that anybody in that position is not going to do what we fully need. Ever. I don't see, or nor can I do anything personally about all these problems out in the world. I'm not rich enough to donate to charities. The people donating to charities are donating to me. You know, I'm not educated enough politically to make decisions to vote. And I don't do things half-ass. I need to know all the information. But to be honest, I don't want to learn political shit. It's not my jam. I know that it does affect me and my life and my children's life, but I'm not educated enough on the matter to speak or to choose to do something. I don't have the power right now to sway or even give my opinion on any of those matters, you know? And the only thing that, like I told you guys before, I'm pretty much a hermit. I barely ever leave my house. I wasn't joking. I'm not saying that just to say it. I literally never leave my house. Barely ever. Ever. So I am very proactive in the things that circle around my life, which is YouTube. So, and I'll notice that a lot of people, that's all they have is online. That's all they have. Whether it's because they have a mental disorder or, you know, just mental illness that doesn't allow them to be a part of the outside world, or, you know, whether that's their choice, you know, they don't like the outside world, so they choose to keep it on the internet, whatever, you know, whatever someone's reason is for being here. I've noticed a lot of people have agreed with me on the fact that the internet is their life. That's where they choose to put their time and effort. That's where they choose to express themselves and to try to make a change. I mean, the internet is a life. There's everything you could think of on there. Anything that is on the outside world is right here on the internet too. You know, shopping, politics, religion, friends, family, all of it. It's all here on the internet too. So people have the right to live their life on the internet more than the outside world. Just as much as people have the right to keep to the outside world and people and live their life like that. That comes down to judgment. Don't judge what someone decides to be proactive in. You know, don't judge it. And I stay more on the inside. I'm more of an introverted person, and this is the way that I choose to express myself, is on the internet and in a place that I love, which is YouTube. And that means that I put all of my energy into changing the things I don't like on the internet. You know, well, you might decide to do charities and, you know, political stuff and feed the hunger and or hungry people, you know, feed the poor and help all that. I do that from the inside. I do that from the internet. You know, like I do my shopping through this thing that allows you to give back certain amount of money to charities. You know, like I do all of that online. So it just means don't judge people. Whether they do their life on the internet or they do their life in the real world, it's still a life, and it's still an important one. You know, don't judge what people put their energy into, because once again, it is their life. It is their life, not yours. Okay, so that might be the most boring diary entry and longest one of life. I'm sorry. I just wanted to tell you guys exactly where I'm at, how I'm feeling, and just, you know, things change from time to time, and I won't stop doing these diary videos. They are therapeutic to me. They help me. And that's why I do them. And if they could help one person out there, that means everything. That justifies this series completely to me. So I hope that you guys have a great week. I'm going to be doing a lot at home, so I have videos ready to upload and everything. So, but you guys might not see too much from me in the way of commenting back and stuff like that, just because I am taking a little bit of a break. You know, just stepping back a little bit. I know I said I was going to do that before, and I never did. I never stopped working. I never stopped interacting. It's very hard for me to leave a comment alone. But I'm going to try, because my daughter's birthday is coming up, and we're trying to figure everything out for that. And I'm so excited. She's going to be 9 years old, and she worked so hard this last year that she's going to have the best birthday ever, you know, and I'll try to vlog it for you guys, but it's in about a week and a half. My husband's birthday is in like a week, and just so much is happening, so I'm really just going to step back and take some family time, which I know that all of you allow, and we'll say that's fine, and I just want to tell you, you know, so you know why I'm not returning comments or such, returning emails and such, but I'm just in a happy place. I just want you guys to know that. Right now, I'm in a happy place no matter what is happening, okay? No matter the issues that I told you I was going through personally, no matter what, you guys, no matter what, I'm happy right now. I am really, really happy. My family's happy. We're healthy. Life is good.